Alright, YouTube, it's me, David Harry, your favourite YouTuber and vlogger. Right, what it is, I've got one of these S23 Ultra things, right, and I'm just coming out to do like a whole bunch of tests with it so I can do some proper videos. So basically this is one of my preliminary tests. I was going to say preliminary microphone test, kind of is that as well, but it's camera mostly. Anyway, so what I'm doing here, I'm just testing very specifically for the 8K camera on the back. Now this is going to be in 8K on the upload, so if anybody comes across this video and you got an 8K telly and stuff like that, give it a try and see what it's like. Let me get out of that sun there. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm in pro mode because I'm a pro. That's like very big inverted commas. So basically, yeah, I'm in pro mode, right? And the reason why is so I can shove it down to 24 FPS. Now, not that I'm going to say to people, yes, shoot out and go 24 FPS and stuff and all the rest of it. However, I've seen a few people already do stuff about this phone going, it only does 30 FPS, it doesn't do 24 anyway. So for all you film people out there who think that 24 looks awesome, even though temporally it's terrible, then yeah, this will do 24, and that's very specifically what I'm testing for right now. Now, I'm also on the internal microphones. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the internal mics as far as whether it's picking up on like left and right. I'll say yes or no right now. Was this in stereo, yes or no? Because in the selection in pro mode, you've got like front back, which has got to be some form of phase, like, you know, a kind of like phase manipulation to favour front and back, because the cameras, or sorry, the microphones are basically on the side. But then it's got Omni option, so this should be recording Omni, and if so, I will have already said, is it in stereo or not? Anyway, I'm also on the stabiliser, and I've got a slight bend in my arm. That there is full reach with the stabiliser on. Now, this particular Ultra has got a wider field of view for the main camera, so hopefully field of view is going to be okay. Also, I don't know where I am in the frame. That's why I come out and do preliminary microphone and camera tests so I can work these things out. Okay, so I've now switched over to taking off the stabiliser, and this is so I can get myself an idea of what the field of view's gone like. Now the thing is, I'm going to slap it on a tripod in a sec and do, like, you know, a locked off shot with and without stabiliser. That'll give me a much better idea of what's going on as far as field of view is concerned, or how much of it is being lost with the stabiliser. Now, I'm not going to try and walk all dead gentle and stuff here. This is going to be all over the place probably because no stabiliser. However, slight bend in my arm, quite a comfortable one. Ideally, that's where I would want it there, and that there is full reach and stuff. Now, you could film like this, but you're just going to knacker your arm after a very short while for someone like me, because I'm a wimp. Anyway, bit of a bend back in my arm. Once again, stabiliser is off. Deliberately going in and out of really bad lighting conditions here, into shadow. Loads of light pouring through the trees and stuff, because although like I'm in the pro mode, I'm not doing anything with exposure here, so everything is basically fully automatic. What I'm really doing here is testing stabilising and field of view and stuff. So on that point, what I'm going to do is set up with my little cheap crappy tripod and do a bit more of a stabiliser thing, which might be a bit easier to see because I won't be like a fool walking around with the camera bouncing all over the place without a stabiliser on it. Okay, so I'm now locked off, and what it is, I have got the stabiliser on. So stabiliser on, locked off. Now I don't know if the phone's a bit wonky here. I didn't test the spirit level, and it's a dodgy spirit level on this really cheap nasty tripod, but nonetheless this will give us an idea of field of view in a second, because what I'm going to do right now is to switch over to the unstabilized field of view, and this is now with the stabiliser off, and once again I am full arm's length away from the camera. Actually say once again, did I actually do that thing before where I showed you that I was full arm's length away when the stabiliser was on? If not, I could have been lying, but I wasn't. I was definitely full arm's length away. anyway. But right now, this is without the stabiliser, and this should give us a really good idea as to what the difference is with the field of view with somebody in the middle of the frame. Now, what I'm going to do right now is just do two side-by-side things here, so we can maybe get a bit more of an idea of what the difference is with and without with some tool in the middle of the frame. And just a quick test here without me in the frame, so we can concentrate on what is actually in the frame. So if we check out that building in the back there, we're going to get a pretty good idea of when I switch over to the unstabilized version, because right now this is the stabilized version and it's field of view. So right now this is the unstabilized version, and we will definitely have seen a bit of a difference in the field of view. Now I'm looking at this actually on the phone as I'm shooting it, and it does seem to be quite a considerable difference for field of view. So hopefully this is going to give people an idea of, like, you know, what it's like with the difference on field of view and stuff, because a lot of people do like to shoot things on tripods, especially with phones, or maybe not so much. Well, shut up, Dave. Okay, so a little bit by some traffic then. Let's get an idea of what's going on here with the sound of the mics and stuff. Now, there isn't like tons and tons of traffic at the moment, but nonetheless, whatever little traffic is here is going to give me a bit of an idea as to what's going on. Once again, I'm back on the stabiliser here as well, and I've got a slight little bend in my arm. I mean, that's full reach there, but I would much prefer to have the bend in my arm when I'm vlogging and stuff, and that's about as, like, least the bend in my arm that I would be happy with. That there is where I would have a GoPro, and that'd be like super wide and stuff. Anyway, that'll give me an idea about what it was doing with the noisy traffic. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is one last take, and this is going to be with the phone with the stabilizer off, but on a stabilizer as well. And this is a Moser Mini MX. So yeah, let me just lash the phone onto this, and then I'll go for a walk with it stabilized with a mechanical gimbal stabilizer. Okay, so I've switched over then onto the mechanical stabilizer. So obviously I've switched off internal stabilization on the phone and then threw it over onto this stabilizer. Now the thing is here, it wouldn't fit with its case on. I was struggling like an idiot just then trying to get it all to work, and it wouldn't, so had to take the case off because the phone is a big phone, and then with that particular case on it, it does go really bulky and it wouldn't fit on. Anyways, and nonetheless, the reason why you would want to do this is because, let's just say you're dead into the picture on like the main lens on the back, and you want to go in 8K, but you just don't want to have all that, like, you know, cut in and stuff, especially for vlogging and whatnot, then you really have got to just throw it on kind of some mechanical stabilizer, as I've done right now. And also, that's going to be good for general filming as well. So if you just want to get out there and basically get the best kind of pictures that you can and stuff, then yeah, this is the type of setup you're going to have to do. Anyways, that should do it for this video, because this is only a preliminary test. So what I'm going to do is, off the results of this video, is like do a whole bunch more. Most of these are probably going to go on my main channel, but I will do some more stuff on this channel as well. Anywho, let me know in the comments what you've thought of this, and don't forget the video has been uploaded in 8K. I'm David Hardy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.